I'm a student at the University of Utah, and today I'm going to teach you how to make get-to-know-me cubes. So the supplies that you're going to need today are a piece of thick paper, scissors, a pencil, some markers or something to color with, tape or a glue stick, and a ruler. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so to start, we're going to be using a ruler, and we'll use the inches side. So we're going to put our ruler down on the paper, and you're going to measure from the 0 mark to the 8 and draw a straight line. And then we're going to measure 2 inches, so from the 0 mark to the 2, and you'll make a little dot. And then the same thing on the other end, 0 to the 2. And then from there, those 2 dots we made, we're going to make another connecting line that will also be 8 inches, just like the one on the other side. And then we're going to use our ruler to draw the straight lines to connect our 2 sides together. So we'll do that on both sides. Alright, and now we're going to divide this up, so you're going to mark on every 2 inches. So on the 2, the 4, the 6, and the 8. So we're counting by 2s here. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, the 2, the 4, the 6, and the 8. And now we're going to draw lines to connect the dots that we made so that it's divided up. So we'll draw one line here, one line here, and our last line here. And now we have 4 squares. And now we're going to draw some extensions to our squares to make this 3-dimensional. So these squares are also going to be 2 inches by 2 inches. So you'll measure out to the 2 and make a dot and draw your line. And then for our square on the right, we will also measure 2 inches. So we'll draw our dot at the 2 and connect our dots with a line. And then we're going to make the top of this one, which will also be 2 inches. All of these squares are going to be 2 inches. Connect it. And then for our square on the right, we'll do the other part. And then we just have one more line for each to draw to connect the square. Alright, now that we have all our squares drawn, we're going to draw some little tabs, and this will be helpful if you're using glue today. And if not, if you're just using tape, it'll help to make your cube a little more stable. So you'll draw little angles and then connect the lines. They don't have to look perfect. It's okay if the lines aren't perfectly straight. And then we're going to outline our cube in a dark marker so we can see better when we're cutting it out. So all of the lines that we drew today, you're going to outline in a darker marker. And just do the best you can to keep these lines straight. It doesn't have to look perfect. Alright, and now that that's done, you're going to cut out your cube. So you can pause the video now if you need to. And once that's all cut out, now is the fun part where we get to draw about ourselves. So I'm going to draw my name and a self-portrait of me in my first cube. And I'm just drawing my hair to make it look like me. And then for my next cube, I'm going to draw my favorite color. And my favorite color is purple, so I'm just going to draw a little color swatch of purple in mine. And you can do whatever you want, whatever favorite things you have. If you want to draw your pet, or your favorite sport, or your favorite vacation you've been on. In this next cube, I'm drawing my favorite food, which is French fries. And this cube is all about you, so you can customize it and make it as much about you as you want. You don't have to follow exactly what I did in mine. And then for my next cube, I'm going to draw my family because my family is really important to me and I love them a lot. And I have my dad, my mom, my 2 sisters, me, and my little brother in this picture. And for my next cube, I'm going to draw my favorite hobby, and my favorite hobby is hiking. So I'm going to draw a nature scene. So I have a big tree that I'm going to draw. Make sure it has a nice and sturdy trunk. And then I'm going to draw a lake next to the tree. All right. And now for my last cube, I really like school and learning, so I wanted to draw my favorite subject. And my favorite subject in school is history. So I'm going to draw a book and write history on it to show that it's a history book where we learn all about history. And again, you don't have to draw exactly what I'm drawing. You can draw something else if you don't want to write your favorite subject, or if maybe recess or lunchtime is your favorite subject, you can also draw that. Or you can draw a picture of you and your friends together. That's all up to you. Alright, and now that my pictures are drawn, I have all of my favorite things and things about me. And now we get to fold up our cube. So you're going to fold on all of the lines that we've drawn. So go ahead and fold those. And try your best to keep the folds straight so that our cube fits together nice and easy. And then you're going to fold on the tabs that we drew as well. And you'll just fold on the solid line. Alright, and now our cube is ready to be taped or glued together. So if you're using glue, you'll just put a little glue on the tab and then stick it to the side that it connects to. If you're using tape, you can just tape across the top of the cube like I'm doing. And you'll just do that all the way around till your cube connects. It should fall together pretty well if you folded it nice and tight. Alright, and I'm just adding my last piece of tape. And there we go, my cube is all finished. So here's my portrait, my favorite food, my favorite subject, my family, my favorite color, and my hobbies. Okay, now you have your cube and you can show your friends and your family all about you in a fun and creative way. Thanks for joining me.